What's up, everybody? We're live. Going retro again today. Playing some Super Mario Land. Just gotta get all my pages open real quick. And let's be on our merry way. I'm getting all fancy and high tech up in here. I got my Bluetooth headphones on for the first time connected to my computer. And I'm listening to my gameplay through and everything like that, you know. Just started going to the gym with them on, and it's a game changer for sure. You know, not having cords all over in the way definitely makes a difference while you're, you know, running around and bouncing around and doing whatever. Especially, you know, when you're going to get a drink. That's like the biggest time in which I notice that, you know, I'm cord free. Is when I'm going to lean over and take a drink from the fountain. Because I don't got cords getting in my way. I don't have to worry about pushing things back out of the way. And also you might notice that I got my beard all braided and my mustache all braided as well. It was getting to the point where my mustache was actually getting in the way of me talking. It was getting in between my lips, you know, while I was trying to say words and whatnot. So it's like, if I'm gonna keep growing this bro out, you know, then I gotta do something to tame the mane, you know what I mean? So that's what I did. Nobody's teaching me this stuff. I'm pretty much having to learn all of it on my own, you know what I mean? Like, braiding my hair, got my hair in a scrunchie, you know, all that jazz. Kind of having to learn all that on my own, just like I learned how to do all this YouTube junk, streaming, and all my overlays and whatever, just kind of, you know, trial and error and figuring out what works and having to deal with the environment that presents itself, you know? Like, you know, wearing a shower caps in the shower with your long hair and stuff like that. Like, definitely that's a must. You don't want to be washing your hair every day. And then, you know, getting a blow dryer. Because when you do wash your hair, especially being in a cold environment like myself, you got to keep that sucker dry, because if you don't, you're going to get sick. So it's just like a whole new world, you know what I mean, that I was never taught in the proper maintenance of or anything like that, so just kind of having to figure it all out on my own. But I'm definitely a veteran at this game here. Oh man, having my mustache braided makes a world of a difference, especially when I'm pronouncing my V's. Man, that's awesome. Cool. I feel like I can pronunciate again. So, it's New Year's Eve, and I wanted to start a stream. You know, obviously, if you're following my channel, you've noticed that I'm kind of going back and playing a lot of retro games. I'm playing a lot of games from my childhood that I remember playing growing up. And that's what I've been doing for the last little while. I chose this game here because I'm going to be heading back to my hometown here in the next little bit and spending New Year's with my family, so I didn't want to stream something that I was going to get caught up in and, you know, lose track of the time in. So I decided to play this game here. One that I'm fairly familiar with, but I haven't streamed yet, that I enjoy playing, you know, that could be entertaining for somebody to watch. people might possibly remember the game. If they don't, you know, something that they themselves might want to take the time to get familiar with, you know? Because Mario was a whole different dude back then. You know, we're not saving Princess Peach, it's like Daisy. Totally different characters. Oh. And I missed the secret already, but whatever. So my streams have been super interactive playing the original Mario Bros. You know, but those have been like 3-hour streams. I've gotten quite a large audience playing those, which has been nice. It's been fun. It's definitely a new experience for me. But you know, one that I'm welcome to. Get out of here, bro. You can kill that guy if you angle your fireballs just right to go up and ricochet, you know? And get him, but I got hit, so I figured I would just, you know, move on. I'm kind of figuring out my green screen a little bit better too. I think I've gotten my lighting a little bit better so that, you know, I myself am not turning invisible in the background. But, you know, that's at the cost of lighting, so I've had to dim the lights a little bit so that the program can distinguish between the green and the color of my skin and so forth. But to do so has made the whole environment, you know, a lot darker than it originally was, but whatever. Some of these games, it's like, you wouldn't think that you're getting hit, but just due to how the pixels are arranged and, like, you know, their ability to code at the time, you're getting hit. And sometimes when you think you're gonna get hit, you don't get hit. So, you know what I mean? It works in, you know, both against you and with you at times, so. I love the music to this game. It's really nostalgic, you know what I mean? For anybody who played this as a child, kind of brings you back to that, you know, blissful state of childhood. Or at least for me it does, so. Always the fun part in playing these games. Hey, what's up, the King? How you doing, man? So yeah, yesterday went and got some fireworks. I'm gonna be spending the New Year's with my my nephews. They're both super young, so I bought a lot of fireworks that were like little things that they can enjoy, you know, like all the classics like snakes. I got some pops, a couple parachute guys, ground flowers, all the cool stuff. Gonna be enjoying that tonight. I'll probably film it. This channel's somewhat of a documentary as well, you know what I mean? I'm just documenting my life. And so, you know, those celebrations are definitely a part of that. I think there's a secret right here, but I'm not small, so I would die if I tried to attempt it. Oh, are you serious, bro? You really hit me with that? Gotta be careful now. I'm running on E, everybody. Hey, the Bolt Rover, what's up, bro? Happy New Year's Eve, man. Oh, man. Missed it. Hey, no, you're fine, man. Like, my streaming is pretty sporadic, you know what I mean? So, it'd be pretty hard to, you know exactly when it is that I was going to stream and be here right when I started, you know? So, no need to apologize for that. And it is also New Year's Eve, so, you know, I didn't necessarily expect there to be a huge audience to begin with. Thanks, man. I'm not quite sure as to what I should set my New Year's resolutions as, though. You know, it's like, I didn't even ask for anything for Christmas because I didn't even really, you know, want anything in the first place. So it was like, people just got me random stuff. That's kind of how I am with New Year's as well. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing alright. Like, my New Year's resolution should just be to just keep on what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Like, just maintain the positive attitude and outlook. Alright, so we're blazing a trail through this game right now. Haven't lost a life yet. But yeah, you're gonna see right here. Thank you, Mario. And he says, oh, Daisy, which, you know, the franchise obviously switched between Daisy, Princess Toadstool, and Princess Peach. Mario's like the only character who's had some continuation throughout the entire franchise. For Christmas, you asked for Odyssey on the Switch, or for New Year's? Oh man. I think there's a mushroom right here, so we're cool. Nope. For Christmas? Is that what you got for Christmas then? Oh, where's my mushroom at? Nope. Definitely want that one up, though. Alright, should I go for the second platform on the first jump? Yeah! Got him. Well, I got my mushroom, but I lost it. Kinda don't want to mess with that guy right now. No! For New Year's, I asked for snipper clips because we played the demo with a friend and he really enjoyed it and wanted me to get the game. Nice, man. It's always fun to get games that your friends have, you know what I mean? Because some games are much more enjoyed as a group. I remember when like 007 came out on the N64 and it was like there was like a few kids that had it growing up and it was like everybody wanted to hang out with them because we all just wanted to go there and play 007 with each other. So yeah, some games are definitely more enjoyable the more people you get to play them, you know, with. Like, I remember Halo being kind of something of like a founder in regards to that, you know, and online gaming. Like, when Halo came out on the Xbox, it was just like a really momentous occasion. It transformed the way that we play games because Xbox had Xbox Live, and you know, you could link up with other consoles. And I think Nintendo had a system like that super early, but it was super expensive. You know, you could like link up to like satellites and stuff like that, and it was really only released in Japan and not that many people had it. But when Xbox Live came out, it totally transformed the way that we play games today. Now, I never played Rocket League. I know what it is. It's like, you know, you are in like little race cars, like toy cars, and you control the car and whatever. I've seen people play it online, but no, I never played it myself, personally. Alright, so I'm doing pretty good. My emulator's holding up, so this is probably going to turn out to be a pretty good stream. It's always nice when things work out. I don't have to sit for, you know, all day long and try and figure out and tweak everything and fix all the bugs. Because some days are like that. Some days I'm wanting to do something online or whatever, and my whole day ends up getting wasted on trying to figure out how to do it. So then I have to push the entire day, you know, to the next day. Alright, this is one of the toughest levels, I think. Yep. This is my first time playing this on an emulator, so I got to get the feel down a little bit with the controls on my paddle rather than on an actual Game Boy. Just a tiny bit different, you know? I'm getting plenty of lives. I have an excess, which is nice. Can make me be a little bit more relaxed in my gameplay and not have to worry about, you know, being so uptight about trying to make it to the end of the game. Wow, are you serious? You're gonna play Rocket League tomorrow? It looked honestly pretty fun, like, especially some of the soccer games where it's like you play against the other players and you run and you kick a ball around, or you drive into the ball, I guess you would say, you know. I thought that looked fun. When I built my computer, I almost got a specific graphics card, which would have had Rocket League come with it, but I ended up going for a different graphics card, so I didn't get that option. Your friend's pretty good at Rocket League? So yeah, now I guess we're in Asia for whatever reason. I don't know. I feel like the game, when they made it, it was like trying to say that Mario was like traveling across main regions of the globe through history or something like that. You know, we got like some monolithic statues of like Easter Island that we go up against and just other things like that. So I feel like they tried to like take us to like the four corners of the globe or something like that in this early rendition here. I don't know. But now we're in Asia. Well, I didn't even mean to go down that tube, but whatever. See if I can get some of these coins. I'm trying to remember if I can kill these guys or not. Alright, yeah, just a couple fireballs. There we go, World 4-1 in the bag. Whoa! A lot of coins. Whoops. Oh man, I tried to go left, but obviously I didn't, so. (4-2) in the bag. Oh, come on, you pigeon. Get out of here, bro. Oh, I missed the one up. Alright, I have 28 lives. I highly doubt that I'm not going to beat the game. Unless I do that 27 more times. This part right here is kind of like one of the stages on Cuphead almost. Like 10 times easier, but just the visuals of it Remind me of Cuphead. Alright, so I think this is the last boss, actually. If I'm not mistaken. Alright, here we go. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Saving the world one pixel at a time. So, I think I lost like 2 lives during this entire stream. I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna keep it going, and I'm gonna see if I can do a full run through of this game without losing any lives. Just a perfect run. I'm pretty sure I'm capable of it, so now we'll see if I can walk the walk, you know what I mean? Talking the talk. Just kind of embrace this finale real quick. And then we'll reset the game. See if I can go 100% without losing a life. I think I can do it. That was a fairly relaxed example of my gameplay, you know? So if I'm actually really focused on not dying at all, I think I can come out pretty unscathed. It's a fairly short game too, so I could probably do a fairly decent, like, non-glitched run, like speed run on this game as well. Maybe I'll look into that. Maybe I'll go and look up what the world record times are for beating this game without using any glitches or whatever, and see if I can compete. I'll probably do worse now because I'm actually thinking about it. Before I was just playing, I was just kind of like, whatever. I'm just here playing, like, I'll do as good as I do, you know what I mean? But now I'm like, actually trying to accomplish a certain result. My gameplay will probably suffer because of that. He wins every round? Well, man, it looks like you gotta practice so that you can knock him off his high horse and you can take him off the throne, you know what I mean? So there's a secret right here somewhere, if I remember. Oh, yeah, alright, there we go. Alright, cool. So he rage quits a lot, huh? I actually like spending a lot of time outside, like, you know. I do play a lot of video games, but I occupy my time with a lot of other things as well. Um, I love playing sports and exercising and stuff like that, you know. And yeah, every once in a while, like, after I've been playing a game for so long, it's like, I gotta get out of this cave and, like, see what the world looks like, you know what I mean? Especially when I was playing Dark Souls, I felt like I just shut myself up in, like a, I don't know, just like a cage for, like, you know, the couple months that I was playing it. And then eventually I had to come out and, like, the sunlight outside just hurt my eyes. Alright, moving right along. I haven't lost a life yet. And I'm not going to knock on wood because I'm confident in my abilities. You finished Dark Souls in 24 hours in the first playthrough. Nice, man. That's pretty good. 30 minutes a day, so what? It took you 48 days to beat it? You lost the potential and can't even beat Onstein and Small no more. Yeah, man, that's like one of those games that you just have to like get in the rhythm. You know what I mean? You have to be on the same page as it. You got to be like in the zone with it, you know. And it's like it's something that you acquire. It's just like the natural reflexes in the game take like enough to where it becomes habit. So you have to be playing the game enough to where the things in the game become habit for you. And if you take a long enough break from the game, then you kind of lose those instincts. And so you got to kind of regain those things again. My big thing with Dark Souls is that I think it took me a lot longer than that to beat it, but I was just running around. Like, I wasn't necessarily, you know, trying to beat the game. I was just like running around, like, talking with everybody, trying to find every hidden item, trying not to look up things as much as I could, you know, and stuff like that. So it took me a minute, actually. For sure, man. Oh, I missed my chance. Unless I can super jump onto that. There we go. Yeah, man, a little bit of practice goes a long ways, for sure. Are you serious? That bullet hit me? No, I'm talking about Dark Souls 3. That's the only one I've actually played. Oh, what the heck? Well, there goes my perfect run. I don't know if you saw that, but he just like fell straight down. That was the weirdest thing ever. And then of course, I just dominate the next section right after that little tiny bit that, you know, whatever. That's so frustrating. Dark Souls 3 is the easiest. It was the first one I ever played, so I don't know too much about the other games. Finished it in 20 hours. Yeah, everybody was telling me that, I should go back and play the previous Dark Souls, so I might have to do that. Whoops. Well, there's my second death. On Steam, and was back in DS2 with very crappy design and boss. Yeah, I just figured that if I was gonna start streaming video games, then I was gonna have to get some Dark Souls gameplay in there, so... Play the first one and I won't regret it, for sure. Ugh. Do you know if that's something that I can download through Steam or what? I mean, obviously I can check, but you're right here, so I might as well just ask you. Well, that was a missed opportunity. I get my mushrooms, then I lose them right after. Did I play Left 4 Dead? No, I'll have to check that out as well. There's so many video games out there that it's probably impossible to play them all, you know, even play all the popular ones. Download Dark Souls 1 on Steam. Did I play Half-Life? Yeah, I played Half-Life a little bit. Back when it like first came out though, that was forever ago, man. That was so long ago. There is a part from Half-Life 1 where you fight women. Yeah, I'd have to replay Half-Life. That was so long ago. I did play it though. No, I don't have a Switch, man. Ugh. There we go, once more. Saving the princess is my job. Well, like I said, this was going to be a short stream because, you know, it's a holiday, and so that's why I actually streamed earlier today as well. I gotta travel a little bit, so I'm gonna I'm gonna be leaving here in the next little bit and go spend some time with my family, light off some fireworks and whatnot. So, I'd like to thank you and everybody else that joined the stream. The bolt rower. I'll definitely check out a lot of the things that we discussed, and who knows, you might be seeing, you know, a lot of those games in my future upcoming streaming sessions. So make sure not to miss out on that, and go and check out my other social media links, which are, you know, obviously showcased in the overlay above. I got Instagram, Snapchat, and one other Twitter on there, so go and subscribe to those as well. But alright, everybody, you know, once again, wishing you all a happy New Year's Eve, and hope that you have a fun New Year's party and whatnot, and make sure to be safe out there. Later, y'all.